This is where there's a difference, because Governor Romney's central economic plan calls for a $5 trillion tax cut.
My number one principle is there'll be no tax cut that adds to the deficit.
Most commentators felt Wednesday evening's debate went better for Republican Party challenger Mitt Romney than for the man whose job he wants, President Obama. Here at American University in Washington, many students watched the debate closely.
If you look at a guy like Romney, his background suggests he's probably would be more effective at fixing what's wrong with our economy right now. Look at last night in the debate, he certainly had the stronger answers. Obama kind of looked a little listless at times. But then it's, well, what else about Romney? And there's a lot to not like about Romney when it comes to his social values and how he's so kind of drawn and driven by the ultra-right conservative side. So then that's a point for Obama.
Although I'm a registered Republican, over the summer I did work with the Romney campaign, and some of the things that I learned while I was there didn't really sit well with me. For example, they would send out mass text messages telling us to go onto the Obama campaign's website and click on things that would cost the campaign money, and seeing things like that and having lunch with all the other interns who were very, very conservative, it didn't really sit with me well. And now that I'm here at American University, you know, it's a very liberal school, and I'm starting to feel a lot more liberal socially. Romney seemed to be very much of a shark. When he was asked questions, he always had to get the last word in, and he was always attacking Obama personally. When he would always respond to the way Obama said something, and it almost always seemed like a personal attack, which I didn't really like that.
But America's two main political parties are not just waiting for the public to watch the debates.
They're really trying to attract votes from swing states. And so, by and large, the media ad buys and the campaigning is done in a handful of states, about a dozen states or so. And they're trying to go after independents, folks who are perhaps undecided. There are not many of them in this campaign, but there are enough, and especially in those swing states, to try to tip the balance of the election. And so there are lots of negative ads, and we've all seen them. Lots of positive ads as well, where each candidate tries to convey to the voters what they would do if elected in office. And a lot of what are known as contrasting ads, where you contrast your opponent's record and plan to your record and plan.
Wednesday was the first of 3 presidential debates that will take place before the November 6 elections.
Well, we don't know how much preparation went into the debate. Both candidates prepare quite a lot, but I think that going into the next presidential debate, you're going to see a much more prepared and ready President Obama with talking points. Like Mitt Romney yesterday had several talking points that he kept hammering over and over and again, and I think you're going to see more of that. And I think you're going to see more perhaps President Obama being more aggressive, putting Mitt Romney on the spot, which he did not do much last night.
Many Democrats are hoping President Obama will come across more forceful and engaged in the remaining 2 debates. This year's presidential election, like several recent campaigns, is turning out to be extremely close. So both sides are pouring huge amounts of money into non-stop television ad campaigns in a dozen or so swing states that could end up supporting one candidate or the other. At the same time, in American politics, a candidate's performance is just as important as their policies, which is why so much attention is being paid to how President Obama and his rival Mitt Romney come across in their 3 presidential debates. Burton Bolag, KSA2, Washington.